Hello! Welcome back to... how you doing? We're playing Final Fantasy VIII. Hope everyone's doing good. This is a rare well, maybe not rare, but we haven't done it in a while. Saturday Let's Play session.
It is a rare 6 p.m. Saturday. Today's the first day we start closing at 6 on Saturdays, and Spencer is very happy.
Dude, it's weird to think, but 2 extra hours, not only does it make the day so much more bearable, 7 instead of 9 hours, but I get home, I can do anything.
You can do things.
Usually when oh, go ahead.
So real quick, I off-screen did a lot of grinding for AP. So Tonberry has most of his important skills: learn, haggle, sell high, familiar, call shop. The other ones don't really matter too much. Leviathan also has support magic refine, GF recover magic or medicine refine, and basically everything that matters. So I don't know if this is intentional or if it was an oversight, but right next to me is Cactar Island, which is something you can't get to until you have Ragnarok. But if you hug the coast like this, if you hug the coast like this, you can actually fight Cactars. It basically, on the menu it says Cactar Island in the bottom left. So I'm assuming it's an oversight. I don't know.
But you can't fight Jumbo Cactar, right?
No.
Okay.
Can't do Jumbo Cactar, but we can fight Cactars. And the thing about Cactars is they give 20 AP per kill, but obviously just like every other game, they're very hard to kill. They have insanely high evasion. But since both Squall has naturally 255% hit, and you can junction magic to hit, one of our GFs can do that. I forget which one. Quistis right now can hit Cactars like 100% of the time, and I have it junction. Cactars only have I think it's like 222 HP, and Quistis is doing like pretty much exactly 200. So I'm doing Quistis attack and then Zelcard to hopefully kill them. But this is how I grinded. Even though it's annoying, this is way faster than doing it with other enemies.
Yeah, I forgot. Every single time we start this up again, I'm like, why don't you just kill it? And I'm like, oh yeah, initial level run.
Yeah. But I think the magic number you want to get is about 45 attack. That means you do about 200. And I think Squall can get there, but since he has the Lionheart Gunblade, his attack is naturally very high. Alright, but yeah, that's how I grinded for a bunch of stuff. So, like last part, I'm going to show you how Tonberry completely ruins this game. So, since we unlock Call Shop and some other things like Recovery, Magic, Refine, those are the 2 things you need. Call Shop, Recovery, Magic, Refine, and then Tonberry also has Haggle, which reduces shop prices by 25%, and then there's another one that raises your sell prices by 25%. So what you want to do is go to any shop that sells tents, just buy 100 tents. Then you want to go to Recovery, Magic, Refine, go to your tents. They refine 4 refine to Mega Potions. So you want to refine to 25 Mega Potions. And then, since we can just do this all in the menu, you don't need to mess with anything. Sell the Mega Potions, and that is like 2.5 times more money than we put in. 100 tents is 75,000 gil, and we got 187,000 out of it.
Wow.
So yeah, every single time we do that, we get an extra 100,000, 150,000 of gil. And there's a shop later that sells cottages, and 2 cottages refine to a Mega Potion, which makes it even faster and more profitable.
2 questions for that. The first is, do you have to visit every shop first before it shows up on
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah, if you don't physically visit a shop, it won't show up in their call shop
Makes
menu.
sense. Makes sense. And the second is, what do you even use money on?
Money is used for, you can use some later, like especially Doom Train and like Eden's refine magics to do stuff like craft permanent stat increase items, the big thing, I just can't think of it right now, but the big thing is refining dark matters into like shaman stones, which gives like stuff like luck junction scrolls, status guard ×4, elemental defense junction ×4. There's some insane stuff you can do, but it's later on with like Doom Train even, so I can't do it right now.
Hypothetically, if you didn't want to do anything else, could you beat the game right now? Like, still initial level and whatever, but like if you didn't want to like have to worry about ultimas or any nonsense like that, could you just
easily,
beat the
yeah.
game? Okay.
This game, level scaled down to level 8 is very, very easy.
Okay.
And I decided, when we get the Ragnarok and we start doing the endgame side quests like Jumbo Cactar, Bahamut, Ultimate Weapon, stuff like that, I'm actually going to break my initial level run and do a level 100 run, because it is so much, even at level 100, it is so much harder than being level 8. Things are scaled up like 10 to 20 times more HP,
Wow.
and we're not gaining anything, because at level 8, Squall with the Lionheart at level 8 with strength plus 60 and strength plus 40 with 100 ultimas junction to attack. He maxes out his attack at 255, and that's the max you can do. So being at level 100 does not provide any benefit at all, because he'll still be 255, so it doesn't matter. So we're doing like a really minor side quest, the Shumi village stuff.
I remember this.
This is completely optional, and it really doesn't give too much either, but we'll show it off. So right here is a draw point for Ultima. You have to pay 5,000 gil to see it, but that is 1,000% worth it. I would still do it if it was 50,000 gil. Yeah, and naturally it's a really high like draw point for Ultima 2. The only other way to get Ultima in a game is I think like maybe like 1 or 2 other hidden draw points scattered throughout. And then the island closest to Hell, which is something you can't get to until you have the airship Ragnarok at the very end of Disc 3.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this. This is completely optional, right?
Yeah, it's
like,
100% optional. And it's pretty irrelevant, too.
And the Shumi is the clan that Norg is from, right?
Norg is just Shumi.
Shumi!
Apparently Norg was like a black sheep of the tribe force.
And there's Moombas.
Yeah, they'll explain Moomba lore here. That's the one benefit of doing this. Also more Laguna lore.
Yes. Norg's also like 500 times taller than any of these Shumi. Well. Base Laguna.
Okay.
For a foreigner.
He's an outsider, dude. So Moombas are apparently a form the Shumi take. It depends on how they live their lives.
Wow.
Yeah, so basically Moombas, the evolution is like a punishment for how they live their lives. Maybe they're like too greedy or just a bad person, they turn into Moomba.
Huh.
Which is extremely weird. Although the Moombas, the Shumi love the Moombas. They basically deify them, kind of. It's very weird. Again, I think this is just something that, I was talking last time about how Nojima wrote this single-handedly, and I think he just thought about it and was like, that sounds cool. And then he didn't flesh it out at all.
Based.
And it's just like, yep, the Moombas come from the Shumi. Also, the Shumi were the headmasters of the Balamb Garden.
Elaborate further. No.
No.
Oh, this guy. This reminds me of Invader Zim, where the leaders are just literally the leaders because they're tall, In fact, they call each other like, "Oh, tallest one," and this guy is just taller than the rest, so therefore he is the elder. He's the leader.
So they're explaining how they found Laguna, and at first I was like, wait, didn't Rain find Laguna and nurse him back? But apparently this was after he left the village that Rain was in to look for Elle, and he also fell off a cliff again and became bedridden for another 6 months.
I mean, I gotta be honest, that does sound like Laguna.
Yeah. But it's like the same thing happened twice. Like, could it be more confusing?
Yeah, that could have at least put another, like, reason in there, you know? Yeah. That bumbling clown. I am smiling and also have very long hands. Yes, Elder, can, I have you install one of those really cool aquariums that go up and around the room in my room, please? Thank you. Because that is awesome looking. I'm sure it's a nightmare to, like every aquarium, everyone's like, this is so cool! And then it requires, like, way too much paying attention to it.
Yeah. It would be very cool, but extremely annoying. What do I do now?
You talk to the Moombas!
I have to talk to the artisan again. Okay. I literally have the guide picked up because I know I wasn't going to read the text boxes again.
Hello. I am Laguna, kinda.
They've been working on that statue for 17 years and they're not done.
I guess maybe he's very bad at it.
I mean, look at his hands.
Yeah, true. You think that would make it easier or harder? Having super long fingers.
It has to be way harder.
Right? Because I think about, like, humans and our general, like... I'm just, like, I'm holding my hands up right now, and imagine, like, picking up, like, money or something like that and handing someone change, being like, alright, I guess everything you make would have to be physically bigger if we had generally bigger hands. Like, imagine a Switch controller would be, like, the size of a PS4 or something like that.
Yeah, the thing that a lot of writers kind of just don't care about at all is that when you're thinking of an alien civilization and you give them, like, human inventions, when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense at all. Why would they have, like, super thin, like, I don't know, like, just looking at the bottom left, they have, like, art brushes and, like, other things like that that are, like, perfect for human hands, but imagine them using it. It doesn't make any sense. So they never go the extra mile of thinking of inventions for the aliens or whatever beast clan it is. And they always are just like, yep, they just made this stuff. It's exactly like human stuff.
Yeah, that is true. I guess that's like asking for the most ridiculously deep lore.
Yeah.
But it would be cool. Alright, so you have to find all these stones then.
Yeah.
Are they literally just like... Oh my god, it's literally one of those things where it's like...
Yeah, that's why I specifically have a guide up right now.
Ugh. So it's a walk around and constantly press confirm kind of thing, because you can't see anything.
Luckily, they're all in the Shumi village, thank God.
I mean, yeah, because otherwise it'd be essentially impossible. This reminds me of... I still haven't beaten FF9 yet. Maybe I never will, I don't know. But this reminds me of all the ultimate weapons just being, like, random things that in the last area you just have to run around and press confirm until you find it.
Yeah, we're definitely... So I have to do the Shumi village stuff, and then I'm going to show, like, a brief section of the Chocobo side quest. And the Chocobo stuff is, like, maybe even more obscure and random than FF9. Wow. But thankfully, it's way shorter, and the ultimate weapons and, like, a bunch of stuff isn't locked behind it. But it is a lot of effort. The Chocobo side quest gives you one card. One unique card.
Mini-Mog? Or no, we already had that.
Yeah, it's called Chocobo.
Chocobo.
There's a little tiny Chocobo, and he's called Chocobo.
Base.
Alright, Shadow is... Go back up. I was thinking about not showing this at all because, as you can see, it's literally just... There's nothing here. There's no fights. There's no anything. It's literally a fetch quest. Go back and forth 5 times.
Wait, you have to go the whole way back?
Yeah. We have to find the shadow stone, which you'd assume would be under shadow, but there's no shadow down there.
The shadow stone. Oh yeah, this is happening.
Here's shadow.
More stones. This stone is producing a shadow. Therefore, it's the shadow stone.
But yeah, ultimately I wanted to show it just because how weird it is, just like the rest of this game, and you get some kind of cool stuff, and also Shumi lore.
SquallsDead.com. Just every time. I just like that idea. Every time something doesn't make sense in something, here's my copium. Oh, this obscure horror game ends with a crappy ending.
Squall's dead.
They were dead the whole time, including Squall.
Our reality is Squall's dying vision.
I could believe it. That'll be the new religion, Squallism. Squall's deadism. Oh.
Look at that frog. Look how huge it is.
What, the frog stone?
We got the water stone.
Mm.
But it's a bait.
What are we grabbing these for?
Finish the Laguna statue for some reason.
Dang.
No, this is just a stone we put by the pond. Idiot.
Is that literally what you have to do?
Yeah.
What?
And getting the actual water stone is kind of annoying.
If I went there, I'd be like, okay, I'll grab these for you. Can you tell me where they are? Like, this is your village.
Hey,
Like,
Timber Maniac.
how am I supposed to know where these random things are in your village that you lived in all your life?
Cool.
Is that it?
Yep.
I thought you said it was kind of annoying.
I misremembered. I thought I had to, like, leave the village and do something, but that's for something later.
I can understand, like if we're just thinking pure RPG lore, like, if he was like, hey, I need these stones, they're all around the world. Of course, absolutely. Like, that's your job. But if it's like, hey, I need these 5 stones, they're all literally somewhere within walking of our village, inside our village. It's like, okay, you know what these stones are. You probably know where they are.
These are the same guys that took 17 years to make a stone statue of some guy.
It's also true.
But also they have a elaborate aquarium in their house.
And also certain certain members are end up being like very very strong politicalness and become like headmasters.
The honor of seeing his head.
Okay.
Do stop by again. Good day.
Hey.
Alright, see ya. Hold on. Oh, a souvenir.
What kind of awesomeness is it?
It's actually a good item. Phoenix Pinion lets you summon Phoenix in battle when all 3 members die.
Only one time?
Only one time, but Phoenix Pinions are not unique items. You can, refine them with a GF ability later. Although it does cost a lot of money. That's another thing that you can use Gil for. I think how it works is that to make a Phoenix Pinion, you need 3 Mega Phoenixes, and making a Mega Phoenix is 50 Phoenix Downs. So you need to buy 150 Phoenix Downs, basically.
Norg something something something.
What a sham. They probably don't. Squall was trying to justify being like, it's their culture, and they're literally just laughing behind their backs.
There's no doubt that they know.
Here, there's nothing. At least they're a little bit more consistent with Norg now, because Norg was a weirdo, too.
Yes?
You will not rest or sleep. So actually, we're getting the stones, but the statue is still not done. So there's a second part to this. Although it's It's about the same length. Sorry.
I like how it's just the village elder's like just sitting there smiling. Yep.
Alright, so we had to leave entirely.
Free. I don't know, this village kind of boring.
That's why I was like, should I even show this? But it's part of this weird game.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
But you weren't here when I showed it, but oh, it's already back already. If you talk to this guy and pay him 5,000 gil, there's an Ultima draw point. So that's how you can get Ultima early. And 5,000 gil for Ultima draws, yes sir. I would do this for 50,000 gil. Now the first time I did it, I got 13 Ultimas. I don't know exactly how draw points work. I don't know if like they get like more inventory over time. I'm assuming that they do, but I don't know exactly how they work.
Their village looks like a giant mechanical spider.
It sure does.
Hey, welcome to our village.
Alright, so now I have to talk to the attendant that got punished to help the sculptor.
Also, kind of cool. I mean, it's on the cold continent, and they're like, nah. And they just make this, like, biome on the inside.
Again, it's conceivable that Norg would know how to make the Balamb Garden be super elaborate, because they built this underground paradise that apparently has sunlight underground. There's something going on there.
Hi.
I can't believe we have to make this silly statue. Okay. Now I talk to the elder. No visual feedback at all.
He didn't even turn around.
Yeah.
Hi. The Moomba can help us.
We're doing it.
Why can't you guys get off your lazy butts and just do something?
They are weirdos, dude. They're like manipulative weirdos.
Okay.
And then some of them evolve to Moombas. What a lore.
What are the good ones evolved to?
The bigger, like, elder Shumi, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Apparently, one of them talks about evolving into becoming a human, which makes absolutely no sense to me.
No, that's base.
I think it's at the end of this, like, quest that I'm doing.
Thanks, Moomba.
What a side quest. Alright, alright.
You gotta
Just in case, I'm gonna talk to everyone again. Yeah, I agree, sort of.
It is relaxing.
Alright, so I talked to the elder again.
Ribbit. Thanks, Moomba.
Great. Sure. Yeah? I didn't get that at all.
Well, I mean, there's only like 10 Shumi, so I think you'll be okay. Yo, does he got a TV back there? Or like a monitor?
Yeah, he does.
What PC games do you think he plays on it? I mean, his hands are perfect for RTSs, right?
Yeah, he's definitely AoE too.
Yeah, dude, the hotkeys for that are probably like, well, what's the thing called? How many movements per second or whatever? Actions per second.
Yeah, APM, I think.
Actions per minute. Yeah. Dude, his APM must be insane.
Or actions per second, I don't know.
Yeah, it's.
Alright.
I guess minute makes sense. I don't know.
Alright, I go back to the statue again and talk to the attendant. What a riveting side quest.
You just walk into Elder's place again and you hear, whoa.
Alright. So he offhand mentions that we need one more craftsman. Alright, so now I go to the artisan's house, who isn't working on this for some reason, despite being called the artisan.
Clearly, the Elder has too much on his plate to help with this. I mean, he's got to, like, sit there and...
This guy has even less of an excuse. He's called the artisan. Why isn't he working on the one thing that the Shumis are working on?
Yo, look at their bottles of, like, food on the left-hand side of the screen. They got, like... What is this?
He's an artisan, but he's kind of obsessed with human inventions. Alright,
Well, I wonder how fast they become Moombas, because they certainly don't work
I
fast.
think I did that right. Now I talked to the Elder again.
Hey, can you guys just have a village meeting and not be idiots?
What shall we do?
Give me your fish.
Just in case I don't waste my time, I'm going to go talk to the artisan one more time. But I think at this point, I go to Fishman's Horizon. Okay. Alright. So they... I don't know how you're supposed to do this at all. I should have just made a save for this to save time. My 1 minute to get there.
No! At ×3 speed, it's over.
It's over.
It's Jover.
It's ogre. It's Jover.
Don't you remember, speaking of It's Ogre, the greatest YouTube video ever made? The AVG on Shrek episode? Remember that?
Is that real or not?
Yeah. It was based off of a Shrek Game Boy Color one, and it's like 100% what's the word I'm looking for? Skit.
That's awesome.
And it's literally the worst one. It's not even close. It's so bad.
James was just reading off one of the slob scripts, and he was having a lot of fun.
No, there's like a lot of like actual actors in it. I think
God. That's probably why I don't remember it. Any actor ones, I always just don't watch.
Yeah, I think they're all dressed up.
They're so cringe.
I think they're all dressed up like Shrek characters,
Yeah, okay.
so I don't think you even see who they are.
No wonder I don't remember it, because I probably clicked on it for 1 second. I was like, oh god, no.
Hey, at least you got a view from it. I think what's more important to YouTube now, from what I understand, than views is
I think watch minutes.
Minutes, yeah. Which is why, like, someone like Big Boss, who's one of my favorite YouTubers, only puts out like 2 or 3 a year. But they're also like super awesome that you're gonna watch. I've probably watched some of the Big Boss videos like 10 times, like the whole way through. So although he's only gotten a couple of views from me, he's gotten like legitimately all those minutes of watch time.
Alright, so the very minor hint that you get is if you go into this guy's house beforehand, he has a mini Moomba, a Moomba doll. And he talks about how he went to the Shumi village, I think.
Cool. We have a problem.
What's up?
I'm a grease monkey. Dang.
Thanks, dude. So all the way back to the Shumi village.
Shumi suck.
They certainly like having other people do their things for them. Even Norg just sat on his fat butt and was like, do stuff.
Hi, familiar face number 2. Where's familiar face number 1?
His introduction's just like, don't you remember me? It's like, no.
Based.
But any excuse to go back to Fisherman Horizon is good by me. It's peak comfy.
Going straight from Balamb Garden to Fisherman's Horizon is, you can't get any better than that.
Whoops. ...
No!
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 I don't understand why the remaster only has 8 directional inputs for your analog stick. It doesn't make any sense.
What was it originally? Still 8?
The FF8 on PS1 had DualShock support, right? It came out in '99. I assume so.
Yeah, probably.
I might be...
It's literally over. That's it.
We're
for every
rewind the footage. I was not even touching Fisherman's Horizon.
For every second Trevor wastes, he has to watch the whole Shrek video.
No.
You'd
have to pay me like $20.
It's one of those things where it's only like 10 minutes long, but it is like, you know.
I watched the Toxic Crusaders one a single time, and
can't watch that.
Never again. I am never ever going to watch that thing again.
It's me, Lloyd Kaufman. Remember me? I'm crazy. I'm an old guy, but I'm crazy. I say some things. I'm pretending to play this game.
So bad.
I created the Toxic Avenger. Remember that? 50 years ago? I've never seen Toxic Avenger. It's like, let's just spend 1 second on this. The Toxic Avenger is one of the most interesting like stories ever, simply because the first movie is like really, really mature rated. Like it's like super gory, and it might have like a lot of sex and stuff. I don't know. It's like very mature rated. And then it ended up getting made into like a kid's cartoon in the 90s. Like what in the heck? How does that work out?
They're probably chasing TMNT bucks, because that's sort of what happened to TMNT.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because the original TMNT comics are like pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's where it was Toxic Avenger was the first one, and I believe Toxic Crusader is the one where it's like a literal kids show and whatever, and it's just very interesting. What's up, bro?
I like how he just refers to him as Monkey. I guess I'll leave him here. Alright, Alright, and I think I just talked to the Elder. Oh yeah. This is the weirdest side quest ever. Look at what's happening on the screen. A little tiny Moomba jumping on top of his head.
It's literally Kate Sif, aka Quiet.
Yeah, Kata.
What's it again? I always forget.
I don't remember.
They haven't said it in the remake, right? They never said his name, right? I'm pretty sure.
I have my laptop literally in front of me. I'm just gonna look this up real quick.
How do you pronounce Kiat Sayutu? So they definitely don't say it in the remake or the integrate part, but they will in Rebirth.
Yeah, I mean, what's his face is in part 1, but not Kate Sith. I mean, he's in an FMV for like 2 seconds.
What, Reeve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Kayatu!
Dude! Are you kidding me?
What?
Look at what YouTube's doing. It's just a blank gray screen. Why now?
YouTube!
It's like, of course, while we're LPing, it just doesn't work. Okay, I guess we're just not going to look it up.
It's, I'm just going to say it's Kayatu Sayatu.
I literally showed Spencer what was on the screen, and it was
was actually nothing. Let me see if I can
nothing.
figure it out. Let's see if my phone's better than Trevor's stupid laptop.
I just don't understand. It's like this laptop can do YouTube
How to
fine.
pronounce mayonnaise.
Alright, so we get, at the very end, a status guard. Status guard lets you junction 4 magics to your status resistance, which is god tier. Especially later on. Like, junctioning, like...
That is not how you do it.
I said Kate Sis, because I'm gonna...
No, Felicia Day. Oh, here we go.
You may sometimes hear it.
Oh, come on. It's Cat She. Cat She.
Cat She.
I just wanted someone to just say it.
I'm sure that girl was gonna say it, like, after, like, a minute intro, but it wasn't worth it.
That was literally Felicia Day. The girl from, some show about D&D or something like that.
Cool.
She's, like, famous in nerd culture. The Guild? I think it was called The Guild. The show she was on.
Alright.
I am not a nerd. I'm a Chad, so I don't watch stuff like that.
Alright, so, yeah, I've never seen it either. Nerd culture stuff makes my heart ache. Alright, so I'm going to show off Chocobo stuff. So there's 6 of these Chocobo forests in the world. They're just little half-sphere
Look at how highly detailed those polygons are! Yo, this is comfy. Chocoboy. Stay.
Yeah, Chocobo is really weird.
Who do we like better, Chocobo or Chocobo Billy?
I definitely like Billy better. I also like the Moogle in 9 better than Chocoboy.
Huh?
Yeah, sure. Choco Whistle. Whis. Nah, I won't charge you. Forget it. Also, he charges for whistle replacements when... So the way that... I don't want to show this at all, because the way that this works is the most baffling thing in the world. So basically, just like a lot of other side quests in this game, you have to be standing on a very specific pixel. And... you... I already forget how this works exactly.
You mean in here you have to be at on a specific... Okay.
Yeah, everything happens in here. So it's not like super sprawling or anything. Wait. Oh, do I have to listen to his stupid lecture? Okay, so I do have to listen to the lecture.
Nah.
I thought I could just do this without.
So this little boy just lives in a forest in the middle of a winter wonderland.
Yeah, he basically lives in Alaska and he just exists here.
Cool.
There's only one Chocobo left.
They're quite well behaved.
Alright, so you have a sonar and you have a whistle. And there's different sounds that happen, and you have this Zener. So at first this seems kind of not super complicated. It's just like push the radar button when the red bar is at almost full.
Why can't they just make it like, even in 7, the rules for catching a Chocobo are like kind of weird. Why does this always have to be the most complicated thing? If I may, what were they thinking?
Alright, so the first one... I did this entire thing just looking at a guide because it is so specific.
Based!
Alright,
That's the exact pixel right there.
So you want to be... I think you want to be standing in between...
Choco's in her. That's it. That's the spot right there. That exact... Nope!
Wait, this doesn't even look like the right screenshot. What the heck is going on?
Uh-oh. Lads, do you see that sonar in the bottom right? That's my blood pressure right now. It's happening.
Okay.
No!
I guess I'm at the second forest. I don't...
Yeah, you're at
I hate this.
You're at intermediate. That's what he said when you came in.
Alright, start by sending the Chocozyner right near where Chocobo is standing. Okay. Oh.
Hi.
Get away. I do not want to talk to you. The same button to use the thing. Alright, I did that wrong. So whenever that you do it wrong, your whistle gets stolen. And then you have to buy another one for 3,000 gil or something.
What in the crap?
700. So, apparently you stand just like really close to... If I don't figure this out in like a minute, I'm just loading a save.
I don't even understand what's going on.
I'm sorry. Okay. So if you do it right, it is so weird how this works.
I still don't understand what's going on.
You use the finder and it makes the little chocobos go away, and then the placement of things go change. And sometimes the radar doesn't even like work. Alright, so that is... I think I just talked to this one. Then the mother should show up. Yeah, we did it.
What?
So that's
I still don't.
that's why I'm not showing how this works because
I'm
I
zero
don't
IQ.
I don't understand how it works either. And it gets even more complicated. There's sometimes when you have to make the little chocobos show up and disappear like 8 times in a row before the mother shows up. It is so weird and obscure, and I do not understand. Boko.
It's a good name.
They name another thing that does not matter at all, which we might do later in this part. Oh yeah. Alright. So I'm going to load a save with this dumb side quest done.
So then, do you always get that chocobo, or do you have to catch it every time?
Once you have the mother chocobo unlocked, it always stays at that chocobo forest, so you can go in and then ride it whenever you want.
Okay, got it.
And the purpose of the quest is to get all the 6 mother chocobos, and then you have to do something very obscure and specific again. So this is actually the same chocobo forest that we were at, but at this point I've done all 6 of them.
Is that why Billy's, or not Billy, Chocobo is not here?
Yeah. Now there's one very specific place that you can only get to with a chocobo, just like Final Fantasy VII does and 9 does. But this one is even weirder than
Except
the
for
other
9
2
has
games.
like a billion places you
Yeah.
have to go. It's so annoying.
So just like some other chocobos games, you can cross shallow water, and you can go over here to this forest place, which even with the Ragnarok you can't land in. And you're supposed to know that this is a beach, and you can go up it. Now what we're looking for is another chocobo forest, but since it's in a big forest, it's almost invisible.
Dude, this
It
slaps!
is good. I don't think it's any good.
What am I looking for?
You're looking for the little, like, half-sphere chocobo forest, but it has, like, the same texture as these leaves. I think I'm too far down.
How would you ever figure this out?
There it is.
I guess it did look slightly different.
Yeah, so once you have all the chocobo mothers, chocobos from all over the world are here. Whoa, what a momentous occasion.
Oh, my eyes! What are they, God?
Basically. This is the one Chocobo. Now for
Why did 3 of them fly away?
because that's how this side quest works. Just things fly away for no reason. So if anyone's really curious about this stupid Chocobo Forest side quest, just look up a video for it. It is so weird and obscure. I'm not doing it on screen. It would take me an hour. But since we're going for all cards, we have to do this because this is how we get the Chocobo card.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Now we talk to it. What's up? Holy crap.
Cool. Is it at least a good
And it's
card?
actually called the Chocobo card, but they said Chocobo
Chocobo.
card, so it was like
The
translated
card
wrong.
sucks!
The card is terrible, but we do need the Chocobo card, and we have to lose it to the Queen of Cards.
What? I'm out. Bye, Chocoboy.
So,
Bye forever.
so the forest around the hidden Chocobo forest has like marbles and like other things. Let's not do that.
Well, yeah, that's how you have to get out, right? Because you can't.
Yeah, we have to leave
Yeah.
with the Chocobo. If I can leave this the hellhole.
I mean, the best part is the music at least rules
Yeah.
very well.
Alright, so we're finally done with all the side quests. We're going to continue the main story. Which is Trabia Garden. Spencer went to the bathroom, of course, but I guess I'm just going to go in there. Oh, I should re-equip encounter none, I guess. Alright, ability. So this is Selfie's home garden, and it got destroyed by the missiles. Oh wait, no, we don't do this yet. Sorry. We go to Balamb first. Alright, so where is... garden? Okay. Whoops!
Thank goodness for ×3. Oh yeah, the other garden.
Yeah, Galbadia Garden.
Dude, it looks like it should be like Transformers or VR Troopers or something going